You never know who's gonna stop at a studio. Today we have, drum roll, Vina Mills. Hey. You're from Atlanta.
Yes. But I'm from here.
Yes. Originally from Detroit.
Yes, I'm a D girl. I'm not a ATL shorty. I'm a D girl.
Yes. Back in your hometown, how does it feel to be home?
It feels good. I was a little upset about the snow.
Okay. See, look, hold on, guys. She literally walked in the studio today with these on. Could you imagine?
In the snow.
Yes.
But it's okay, whatever.
Fashion.
If you're gonna come through, you gotta pump through.
Fashion doesn't stop. She's like, you know what? I'm on my way with the heel. I see you, girl.
Yeah, but it's good to be home. People don't know this, but this is my cousin.
Real life blood cousin, not cousin like in school, like your cousin.
Real cousin.
Real cousin, yes.
So I'm happy to come home to see my cousin and my family. So it's good to be here.
Yes.
And every time I come, I gotta come and steal some clothes.
Yeah, you see. Show them your piece. You have Chargrels Couture, of course. Shimmy, shimmy, shake, shake.
I know. I love this.
Thank you.
That's why I love your stuff so much, because who would have thought to put some futuristic shoulders and bell sleeves on a hoodie? Like seriously, on a hoodie. I'm all about mixing and matching, like mixing edgy and glamour. And this is like a relaxed, edgy look, so.
Thank you.
This is dope. This is like, the Cosby sweater is so you. This is like one of the first designs I've ever seen you do. It's like your signature. Like, you should never stop doing this. This should be part of every collection because it's so you.
Thank you.
I love this.
Thank you. Yes, I think this is probably our maybe 6th or 7th season doing the Cosby, so Cosby lives on. So yeah, let's talk a little bit more. I want to kind of find out, pick your brain, see what you've been up to. So let's do that.
Okay.
Thank you so much for sitting down, taking time to sit down so we can chat. It's been a minute since I've been able. I'm sorry. Get it together. I'm kind of nervous, girl. Maybe we need wine. Oh.
Wine always makes me feel good.
Okay, the interview has officially begun.
Cheers to your first show.
I know. Why not start with family, right? Okay.
Good.
We'll just sit that up there. Be careful of the garments, darling. Okay, so first of all, how long are you here?
I'm only here until Monday.
Till Monday.
So like half a week.
Okay, so did you come just to visit? Well, I know the holidays. You got a chance to see everybody?
Yeah, no, it's crazy because I just decided to come on Christmas Eve. Because at first I didn't think that I could make it. I had so much stuff going on. I was like, I was feeling so lonely. I'm like, no, I need to go home.
Yeah.
So on Christmas Eve, I took the last flight out and made it here.
Okay.
Early Christmas morning.
Yeah, she, I think, text me. What time was that? Like 2 in the morning. Like I'm home. I'm like, so yeah, I know it was a good text though. But I'm like, okay, she's here 2 in the morning. You know people are sleeping, right? But no, I'm glad you called.
I was excited. I was like, oh, I need to go home. I've never ever had a Christmas without my family. I've done every other holiday, but never done Christmas with them.
Well, we're happy you can make it. Yes, I'm the half-five queen, so I want you guys to count how many times I give her a half-five. Like, that's my thing, high-five. Okay, so I know one of the first things that I wanted to ask you was, how does it feel to be originally from Detroit now to be in Atlanta? Like, how has the transition been for you?
When I first moved, I didn't feel anything because I was just like, you know, I did so much here. It was nowhere else for me to go. So I was just like, I need to go somewhere where I won't be drowned out. I would still stand out, but I would still grow and learn. For a second, then I went back with a better plan. And then when I came back this time, it felt better because when you've been somewhere and you've worked so hard, I know you know, being in LA, like you worked so hard and you've met so many different people and did all these different connections, and then come back and it slows down. it kind of centered me a little bit. I was like, okay, well, that didn't work.
Right.
So this time I'm gonna
try something a little different.
Yeah, and I met this person, so I'm gonna prolong that, and you know, dot my I's, cross my T's, and just go for it.
The line kicking in already. You heard your little fumble, huh?
Shut up. So I'm gonna do that, and then this time it's been so much better. So
okay.
It was easier the second time.
Okay. Yeah, I follow her on Instagram. I like stalk her about her being my cousin, and I love her work. Her music is amazing. We're gonna have links for her music, Instagram, everything. So before this is over, you guys will be able to check her out and follow her work and do a little Googling. So yeah. One of the things that I noticed is that you've been taking amazing pictures. I see your style has changed a little bit. I know you had blonde, platinum. And now I see you're doing dark. So tell us about the transition.
Well, I love the blonde.
Okay.
I'm probably gonna do it again. I don't know, but it was just time for a change. Okay. Everybody is blonde.
Okay.
I'm literally allergic to looking like anybody. I get so upset.
It just make you itch.
It just makes
itch.
It just really like if I'm in a room and I see someone who looks similar to me, I really get upset. I want to leave. Okay. It's so stupid, but it's just it is what it is. I mean.
Let me see, another question I had to ask you. As far as being in the industry and like I said, making a transition from Detroit to Atlanta, what advice would you give someone for pretty much just staying true to who you are, but still being outside the box, being like a trendsetter?
And this is one thing I'm talking to myself when I say this. This is one thing I had to learn. Never ever think that yourself is not enough. Like, wow. Before.
Wait, I need to write that down. Like that was, you dropped the jewel. Like that was the good.
Never ever think that yourself is not enough. Okay. Before, a while ago, I've always been an artist. I've always expressed myself. I've always been comfortable in my own skin to a certain extent. But especially being a young black woman, society puts so much pressure on us, and you know, we always feel like we're not enough. And it wasn't until I just had an F you moment one time, a couple years ago, where I was just like, why am I so afraid to really be who I am? Like, I'm enough. You know what I mean? I don't have to look like this person. And that's when I did this drastic change. I cut all my hair off. I was like, no, I'm going to dress like this. No, I'm not going to sing about that. I'm only going to address matters that matters to me and how I feel. That's when I got the biggest fan base. Wow. Because there's so many other women out there that are just like me, but they don't have they don't have it in them to pull it out. So like they vicariously live through us. Every woman I know, especially black women, vicariously live through Beyonce, White, Gaga, whoever. It's not an age thing, not a race thing, but when you be yourself, that's when people really relate. You can only relate to reality. So when you're yourself, that's when people are like, oh my God, you know. So I think that my advice would be to anyone who want to do anything, not just music or fashion, whatever you want to do. Know that you are enough and be open to listen and grow. Whether you agree with what someone is saying or not, there's always a lesson in what someone tells you. I've sat down with almost every label there is, and whether I like what they said or not, I've always taken something from it and grew from it. So just listen and be yourself. High
five number 2. Very good point. That was really, really nice. And I think that women need to hear that, because so many times we look to different magazines and videos to feel like we need to be validated. Like you said, we are enough. Whether your hair is super short, whether it's long, whether it's blonde, whatever color or whatever race you are enough. So I think that's a very good point.
And it's so crazy because, like, who are you really trying to impress? Like if you really think about it, when you're like, I don't want, girls are always like, well, I don't want people to think I'm like this. Well, I don't want to do my hair like that because people gonna say, and I don't want, because they gonna, like, who are they? What are they doing for you?
Who are they? Who are they?
Are they paying your bills? Like, seriously, are they paying your bills? Are they gonna get you in heaven? Are they gonna make you a star? Like, who cares about what people say? People aren't talking about you until you are an innovator or a trendsetter and doing something. So people gonna say what they want to say, whether you yourself or not. So you might as well love who you are and be who you are. You're gonna get the scrutiny.
I totally agree.
Doesn't even matter.
So